Welcome back to the Oklahoman Studios. I am varsity sports writer Adam Kemp. I'm joined today by our All-City Girls Soccer Player of the Year, Emma Rice of Norman High School. Emma, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. We're happy to have you in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem. Tell me a little bit about this season for you. I think, what did we just discuss? 19 goals overall, 15 assists. Yeah. You look like you kind of did everything for Norman High this year.
Yeah, we had a pretty incredible season. I mean, I couldn't have done it without, the help of the entire team. But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty successful season for me and everyone else.
Tell me about some of the highs this year, because I know early on you guys start with a big road trip up to Tulsa, and you have a big road win up there. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, the Tulsa tournament's always a big one for us. We know we're going up there to play some good teams and have probably some of the best competition that we have all season. And it feels really good going up there and, coming away with some wins. So.
How much did that help kind of establish some momentum early on in the year?
I would say that was one of the first moments that we were all kind of had that realization, we're pretty good this year. We're going to do some pretty good things this year. So,
what is that like to, kind of have one of these more successful seasons in Norman High history, to kind of be a leader in a way? Have you thought about that?
I mean, yeah, it was really great, being a senior and having the most successful season that Norman High girls soccer has had in years, and just getting to be one of the seniors, getting to have, all these girls look up to me. It was a really good feeling.
19 goals on the year, 15 assists, those are some big stats.
Yeah.
How are you able to kind of balance those two things? You usually see someone with a bunch of goals but not many assists. Mm-hmm. How do you do that?
So I started the season pretty low on goals. I was assisting a lot of goals, and I talked with my coach, Tyler Hartage, and he was like, the goals are going to come. Just don't get too in your head. They'll come, and I mean, they did. And I think it's good to have both sides of that, to have the assists, to have the goals. And
is there a part you like more, scoring or assisting?
Honestly, on the field, it feels the same. I mean, a goal is a goal. I could have not touched the ball, when we score, and it's still just that same excited feeling. Mm.
When you think about just soccer role models, people you like to watch, who do you kind of model your game after?
I think a pretty big one would be Carly Lloyd. I mean, who doesn't watch her and just your jaw just drops? I mean, she's just incredible, and she works so hard, and I follow her on Instagram. She posts all these training videos, and that just shows you that it doesn't come easy for anyone. So.
Right. Do you follow any of those same regimens that she tries to do?
I try, yeah.
Yeah. Like what in particular?
Oh, I'll force myself to go out to the track and run, because running's big. But
yeah.
And, just any touches on the ball, anything. I train a little girl, and that's good for me. And just going out and playing with my little sister, that's good for me too. So.
Oh, you train people?
Yeah.
Does that help you kind of keep fresh with basics?
Yeah, definitely.
That's interesting. Okay. Tell me about your future plans. You are signed to go play for USAO?
Yeah.
What attracted you to there?
My club coach, Jimmy Hampton, is the head coach at USAO.
Okay. And
he's just a really, really incredible coach, and I was excited to go play for him for 4 more years. And I know it's familiar. I know a lot of the girls there, and we're just going to have a really, really good team. So. Very
good.
Yeah.
So Norman ends up falling a little short in the Class 6A semifinals, but just a really great year overall. Mm-hmm. What's kind of be the lasting memory from this season for you, do you think?
Honestly, that first win in the first round of playoffs, because there was so much weighing on that game. We were worried because we hadn't won a game, and we knew we could do it. And I actually ended up getting a yellow card, and Tyler sat me out for the rest of the game because we didn't want to risk it, which was a smart move. But, at the end of that game, the win, it just took it all over. I didn't even care anymore. I mean, it was just so exciting to see how happy everyone was, and that was definitely the highlight of the season.
Very good. Okay. She's Norman's Emma Rice. I'm Adam Kemp. For more varsity sports coverage, visit us on newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.